Hello, the purpose of this video is to show you how to use the documents you selected on 78, 80, and the research you found here on 83, and put that into a written response. So the response is answering the question, how did the collective actions of the protest movement you selected change society? So in your opinion, did this movement impact the world positively, negatively, or not at all? Your responses need to be about 7 to 10 sentences long. So, what I did for you is I started off with some sentence starters. There's two main questions that are being asked, and you're going to draw on your research in order to answer them. So, these are your opinions, but they must be substantiated with research. So, the first thing that's being asked is, how did the collective actions of the protest movement you studied change society? We would rephrase that. So, I believe that the collection actions of the protest movement, mine's environmental movement, change society by, and then what you would do is you would list 1 to 2 ways that this movement changed society. After you do that, you're going to back up those 1 or 2 ways with research. So, why do you know this? So, I know this because in my research it states here what you're going to do is you're going to paraphrase your research. So, you're going to go through those articles and tell me why you think the way that you do. You can paraphrase your research, or if your research says it better than you can cite evidence. But make sure that if you're citing evidence that you give credit to who originally stated it. The next part has the second question. So, in your opinion, did this protest movement impact the world positively, negatively, or not at all? So, the next part is, in my opinion, this movement had a blank impact. So, you could say positive, negative, or didn't impact society. And then your reasoning why. So, that's reasoning from your own head. The next part is bringing it back to your research. So I know this because in my research it states. So this is another place where you're going to either paraphrase your research, so things that you learned you're going to put into your own words, or you're going to cite evidence. And remember, when you cite evidence, you use quotations around the words that you aren't yours. That way I know that you're not plagiarizing and you know that you're not plagiarizing. It is totally fine to use quotes in this. Just make sure that you are introducing the quotes, citing them, and then explaining them. The final part of this response is for you to reflect. So, overall, what did your protest movement do for society? So, overall, mine was the environmental movement. So yours will be whatever movement you picked. Maybe civil rights, maybe women's rights, maybe LGBTQ issues. Whatever you picked will be the things that you use for your topic sentence and the thing that you use for your conclusion sentence. So in your conclusion sentence, you're just going to summarize those 1 or 2 different ways that the movement changed society. So this will be in complete sentences. There's going to be a rubric that we're going to review in class to make sure that you earn all the points. Minimum sentences is 7 complete sentences. So I'm looking for capitalization, I'm looking for punctuation and grammar. So please work on this paragraph and let me know if you need any more assistance.